was thinking I should probably set up that 90-day refill.
Walgreens is all about making life easier. I can help set that up right now for you.
I'll be honest, there are days I forget what she's supposed to be taking.
Hey, I get it. And you're not alone in this, okay?
So James, all these prescriptions, are they covered?
That's right. With your Medicare plan, you get low-cost copays.
Thank you.
Let's talk about making things easier. Walgreens is here.
All right, what's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? Good morning from Centereach, New York. Here we go, Tuesday, June 4th, 2024. It is hot. Yo, when I say that it is hot, it is hot. It is blazing saddles out here, but I got no complaints because I absolutely love this weather. Welcome to the month of June. Welcome to eternal warm weather for the next 2 months. Hail to the mother fucking yeah. Let's go, baby. So, I'm here in Centereach doing this abandoned Walgreens. 2215 Middle Country Road, Centereach, New York, 11720. This might be a challenge within itself because it sounds like there's people working in there as I hear a bunch of air guns and a bunch of air compressors and I hear people talking. And when I pulled over here for the first time a few minutes ago, there's a giant dumpster with a bunch of shit filled in it. And it looks like they're tearing this place apart. So I don't know if there's people working in it. You guys hear that truck? So it sounds like there might be people working over here. So I'm gonna try to see what happens. I mean, if there's people working here, I'm probably gonna have to come back in the evening or come back when there's nobody here. But let's see what happens. This place closed down in April, from what I read. I was reading online somewhere that this place closed down in April. I'm not sure exactly what day it closed down, but there's a paper on the door. The truck is really annoying. Anyways, there's a paper on the door, so I'm not sure exactly when it closed, what day it was, but I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna walk around and take some photos and scope the place out and see what happens. There was a camper van in front. It looks like there was a guy in there that he enclosed himself instead of the camper van. So this might be a challenge. This definitely might be a challenge within itself. We have to see what happens. I'm gonna have to be very inconspicuous. I'm gonna have to be meticulously inconspicuous when I do this, because it looks like there's a lot of action going on here. I don't know if you guys hear all that rumbling going on over there, but I'm gonna have to try to be meticulously inconspicuous. And if you guys could tell, there's a truck that just pulled in right behind me. I don't know. Well, you hear the air compressor guns? See? So it sounds like there might be, you want to do that again? Yeah, this might be a challenge. So let's see what happens. I'm going to walk around and take some photos, and if I'm approached by someone, I'm just going to simply tell them exactly what my intentions are. You never know. You know, I might get a recommendation for other abandoned places. Sometimes that happens. But let's check it out. Let me get out of the car, let me walk around, take some photos, look around, and see what's going on around here, alright? Alright, cool. See you guys soon. The abandoned Walgreens here in Centereach. Let's do this. Alright, guys, and here we go, right behind me. There it goes, the abandoned Walgreens. There it goes, guys. I'm sorry it took a little while. It's just that you see that big piece of, like, metal stick right there on the floor, right there. There was a guy here literally dressed in scrubs, you know, in hospital scrubs. You know, he looked like he was a hospital worker, and he had a freaking white bandana on, and he was literally there for like a half hour, 40 minutes, trying to get down a freaking picture frame or some kind of metal framing, and he was literally hitting it with a pool stick. He was hitting it with a pool stick, and no matter how many times he tried, like literally no matter how many freaking times he tried, he kept whacking away and it wouldn't go down. And then he kept hitting his pool stick on the floor thinking it was gonna make it more stronger, and then he would keep going, and I was just really getting annoyed. I was like, what are you doing, dude? literally standing here behind the trees inconspicuously trying to wait till he left. So he's gone now. He was in a freaking Nissan Altima. He was in a Nissan Altima. So I'm gonna do the video, and I walked around, took some pictures or whatever. And I couldn't find exactly when it closed until I read an article, and it closed down on April 11th. Sorry if you guys can barely hear me. There's a lot of traffic out here. It's 11:30 in the morning. There's a lot of traffic out here on Middle Country Road. But after reading an article, I looked, and this place right here closed down on April 11th. It closed down on April 11th. So that was almost 2 months ago. It closed down on April 11th. So there's a notice on the door that was issued on April 1st saying that they had to be out of here in 10 days. Hence why they closed down on April 11th. So I'm gonna turn the camera around. We're gonna walk around and check this place out and check out the abandoned Walgreens. 2215 Middle Country Road, Centereach, New York, 11720. So there it goes. The abandoned Walgreens here in Centereach, New York. Let's do this. Here we go. Alrighty, and here we go. The abandoned Walgreens. Now there goes the giant dumpster that I told you guys about earlier. So it looks like they're tearing this place apart and they're gonna gut it, and who knows what's gonna be put here next. Either it's gonna be another store or it could be another restaurant. I don't know, but I guess we'll have to wait and see one day. All right, let's do this. Because I'm so vertically challenged, and because I'm 5'8", I can't reach the windows. So whatever, it don't matter. We'll still walk around this place. You see, now that's, I don't know what the hell that is. It looks like some kind of a metal framing from a vehicle. That's some kind of a metal bumper, right? So this is what he was trying to get right here. That frame right there, that's literally what he was trying to knock down. He was literally here for like a half hour, 40 minutes, whacking away at it with a freaking pool stick, trying to yank it down. And it wouldn't come down, when clearly he could have just stepped on the freaking stupid thing and he could have yanked it down by himself. He was dressed in hospital scrubs and a freaking white bandana. I don't know what he wanted it for, but it was really irritating that I was trying to do the video and he was there for as long as he was. Oh, let's go. Let's check this place out. Jeez, man. There it goes. Wow. Oh. The entrance right here. You see my reflection? What's going on? Yo. And here is the notice. Town of Brookhaven. Town of Brookhaven building permit. 24B 156403. Expires April 1st, 2025. This is not a certificate of occupancy. Location 2215 Middle Country Road, Centereach, New York. SCTM 0200 51 5000 20,000 1000. Issued April 1st, 2024. Item number 810-8330. Description: proposed, remove, replace, and install one HVAC RTU. Unit RTU 5 as per plan, page M12. No CC to be issued until P number 09B57863 is renewed. And right here. You must schedule an inspection with the building inspector. A checklist indicating required documentation will be forwarded to the owner agent upon completion of final inspection. A certificate of occupancy compliance is required and will be issued after the final inspection and all required documents have been received by the building division. Per Chapter 50-6 Prohibited Acts, construction, operating, or permitting the operation of any tools or equipment used in construction, drilling, earth moving, excavating, and demolition work is prohibited between the hours of 6 p.m. and 7 a.m. the following day on weekdays or at any time on weekends or legal holiday. Please visit www.brookhaven.org for detailed information regarding New York State and local laws. This permit must be kept posted in a conspicuous place on the premise for which it is issued. Yep. There it goes. I've actually done a few Uber Eats and DoorDash orders over here before in the past. I've done a few deliveries here. As weird as that sounds, yeah, I've done a few deliveries in the past. You know, they come up orders. Those are orders that are shop and deliver. Those are shop and deliver. But nowadays, when you pick up orders at Walgreens, CVS, or whatever, now instead of you having a headache of shopping for whatever it is that they want, the store already has it ready for you. All you got to do is go to the front counter, and once you go to the front counter, they already have the order ready for you. All you got to do is just say the name of the person you're picking up for, and then that's it. When they give it to you, you scan the barcode. Once you scan the barcode, you're good to go. Oh, I think I could reach up here. So I could reach up here. Let me know if you guys see anything. You guys see anything in there? Yeah, let me know if you guys were able to see anything in there. I'll go one more time up this window. Can you guys see? Let me know. Okay. All right. I'm not sure if you guys were able to see anything because of the glare. I couldn't see because I had my hand up there. So I'm gonna have to rewatch the footage and see if I was able to see inside. I'm gonna show you guys. This is the back parking lot over here. This was the back entrance, and where I was standing before, it was the front entrance. So this is the back parking lot over here. This is where the sign used to be, right here. Walgreens. That's where the sign used to be. And over here in the back, if you look, there's a signless sign. Of course, there's got to be a random car that freaking follows me. If you look over here in the back, there's a signless sign. It's a gorgeous day out here, man. Today is Tuesday, June 4th. Tuesday, June 4th, and it is beautiful. The weather is absolutely astonishing, and I love it. Oh, there it goes, guys. Here goes the signless sign right here. That's where I used to say Walgreens. Not anymore. Yep. All right, let's go. And there goes my baby girl Shadow. There she goes in all her glory. What's up, baby girl? I love that thing, man. It's my favorite car. People always ask me, yo, Miguel, why the hell do you drive Priuses all the time? But this is your third Prius. I said, listen to me. When I first started driving 8 years ago, when I first started driving, the first car that my father ever taught me on was a Prius. And I have gotten so used to driving a Toyota Prius that the longevity of me driving that vehicle will be eternal until I'm ready to switch and move on to a different vehicle. But as far as I'm concerned, since it's a Prius and it's a hybrid, that vehicle saves me a lot of money on gas, especially with the expensive rates that exist these days. This was one of the meters, and it looked like somebody stupidly spray painted over it. So anyway, yeah, so with the expensive rates that exist these days, you know, there's a lot of expensive rates with gas. You know, when gas has become really expensive, you know, with the amount of expensive rates, ooh, I don't want to step on that. Broken glass. With the amount of expensive rates that exist these days, and with inflation going up, the yin-yang, I'd rather just drive a hybrid vehicle. And the Prius is the car I started driving when I first started driving 8 years ago in 2016, and when I passed my road test, and it's been my favorite car ever since. So, all right, here we go. Cardboard only. Minors under the age of 18 are prohibited from loading, unloading, operating, or otherwise assisting to operate this equipment. Caution, precaución, keep out. Prohibida la entrada. Oh, the power is still on because you can see the electricity switch is on. On. Heavy duty safety switch, 30A, 600 vac, 250 VDC, horsepower rated. Danger, hazardous voltage will cause death or serious injury. Turn off before replacing fuse. Turn off before replacing any fuse. Disconnect power before working on the switch. Close cover before turning the power on. Oh shit. Is it open? Oh, wait. Nope. Like Wally says, not meant to be. Not meant to be. What? I don't know what the hell that guy just said. So this was, I guess, the cardboard area over here. And that's pretty much the long short of it. There's a gate over here that I could go through. I just have to pull the lever over here. I just have to pull this up. Whoops, hold on. Okay. But then pull it back and leave it exactly the way I found it. Boom, done. There we go. That's it. And here's the drive-through area right here. I tried to look inside the window, but it's covered with a film. So there's no way of looking inside at all. It's covered, but if you see that black film? You can't see it because of the glare, but there's a black film here that's closed. So you can't really see anything inside. Yeah, see? See the black film? Yeah, it's completely opaque. You can't see anything through it. Uh-oh. What's this? It's a call. Does it work? Nope. The transaction drawer doesn't even open. Huh. That's cool. Alright, just wait till that random guy stops walking. Yeah, so if you're wondering where that's coming from, the compression guns and all that noise going on, it looks like next door they're doing some kind of work. You see all that equipment and everything going on next door? There's like some kind of work going on over there next door at the property next door. So I thought there might have been people working in here. Hey, see? I thought there might have been people working in here because I heard all that going on, and when I saw the dumpsters out here with that, dumpster full of crap out here, full of wood and shit, bunch of shit out here, in the freaking dumpster. I thought they were working in here, and I thought this was gonna be a challenge. And I saw the camper van out here before, but it was actually a utility company. And then now the whole place has been cleared. So I'm clear now. So here's the parking lot in front, and this is the other parking lot over here. This would be the other entrance on the side. There goes the drive-through one more time. And this would be the other entrance over here on the side here. There we go. And there it goes. One last look. I don't know if I can put my hand up there. I doubt it because I'm vertically challenged, but I might be able to. Let me see. Oh yeah, I think so. I might. No, I can't. It's a little too high. Oh well. Oh, there goes one more last look at the place. There it goes, guys. Oh, there go the landscapers. There they go. Oh, there goes one more last look before we head on out of here. All right, guys. There we go. One last look at this place before we get on out of here. Yeah, the landscaper just showed up. They literally showed up when the guy was over here whacking away trying to get that freaking piece of framing. Right there. He was literally there for like a half hour, 40 minutes trying to whack away at it. And if he's gonna come back, I should probably just like take it down and hide it somewhere just to piss him off. I wonder if I could actually reach that. You know what I see? I think so. Yeah, it's literally dug deep in there. So I can see why he couldn't get it. It's literally deep in there. You gotta freaking pull the hell out of it. You gotta pull the hell out of it because that thing is really stuck in there. I try to pull it, but it's really stuck up in there. And this guy was over here trying to whack away at it with a freaking cheap ass, skinny ass, whack ass pool stick. Literally, he was literally there for like a freaking half hour, 40 minutes trying to whack away at it. I'm like, man, yo, get out of here, bro. What the hell are you doing? If it's not coming down, give up already. Jeez, man. Well, there you have it, guys. The abandoned Centereach Walgreens. I said it backwards. The abandoned Walgreens here in Centereach. 2215 Middle Country Road, Centereach, New York, 11720. Alright, well, that does it for this video. I know it was a quicker video, but I figured I'd come and check this place out. As soon as I found out that it was abandoned, I found out a freaking photo. I found out about it somewhere on Facebook. I was reading a whole bunch of comments on something that was abandoned, and somebody mentioned this one, and I freaking came over here as soon as I could. So, like I said before, I've done deliveries here at this location for Uber Eats and DoorDash. You know, they used to come up and shop and deliver. They would come up and shop and deliver. But now, to save the headache from people shopping for that shit that they freaking need, sometimes you can't find it, sometimes you gotta look for it, whatever. You know, and now, when you come here to whatever Walgreens you deliver for, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you get, whatever it is that you need, now the store actually has it ready for you. You come, you say the name, they guide you where you gotta go, you scan the barcode, boom, done. That's it. So, quick and easy, 1, 2, 3. Easy peasy. There goes that random dude just walking. Fucking random. Oh, there it goes. Whatever. Alright, well, you know. Alright, guys. That does it for this video. So I'm gonna do the walk around, and then I'll see you guys for the outro inside the car. Alright? Alright, cool. See you soon. Alright, what's going on? Yo. So what did you guys think about that, huh? What did you think? Huh? Pretty cool, right? Yeah. That was a little challenging, man. Yo, seriously, that was a little challenging. It really was. It was a little challenging, man. I was like, wow. Jeez, man. Like, from a guy literally standing there for a half hour, 40 minutes with a freaking cheap-ass, little short-ass pool stick, trying to whack away at a freaking piece of metal framing that it was trying to get that just wouldn't come down, you know. Yeah, and to me thinking that there were people working here when really there wasn't. Yo, there was a lot going on, man. There was a lot going on to do this freaking place. But you know what? We made it happen. We got it done. We came, we looked, we conquered. We did it. Perfect. 2215 Middle Country Road, Centereach, New York, 11720. Pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool to check this place out. When I edit the video later, I'm gonna have to look and see if I was able to see anything. When I put my hand up on the window, I gotta see if I was able to see anything from the top. I don't know. I gotta check the footage. I gotta re-look at it and see if you know, you guys were able to see anything. You know? Whatever. I guess you guys will let me know. So that was pretty cool to check this place out, though, man. Like I said before. You know, I've came here a couple of times to do some Uber Eats orders and some DoorDash deliveries, you know. Back then, like I said before, it was shop and deliver. And when it was shop and deliver, you know, that made my job a whole lot harder. Because sometimes I would literally have to ask the store employees, I would have to grab my phone. Hey, excuse me, miss, excuse me, bro. Do you have any of these? you know, like I would have to either ask the man or like ask the woman, excuse me, miss, excuse me, sir, do you have any of these? You know, oh yeah, we might have them in the back. They go to the back, they don't have it. He tells me to go to the front, they don't have it. He tells me to go to the back, they don't have it. He says, here's an alternate, they might like it, text the customer, call them. It's like a hole in the wall. I literally just wanted to freaking pull the hairs out of my own freaking head. Thank God now you don't have to do shop and deliver. Now, when you get an Uber Eats order for Walgreens or CVS, as soon as you go inside the store, go to customer service. Hi, my name is Miguel Nunez. This is so-and-so. I'm here to pick up an order. Boom, done. They grab it for you, scan the barcode. You got to scan the barcode. Once you scan it, boom, done. Get the hell out of there, put it on your car, leave and go to the destination. Done. Quick and easy. I don't know why the hell they didn't just do that before when they freaking first started inventing this shit. Literally, when they first started inventing this shit, they should have freaking thought about that. That, you know, the guy or the woman is driving more than enough, going all over the place, yin-yang, up and down the road, here, boom, bam, you know, to deliver everything, food and restaurants or whatever, you know, and then you have the person go here to Walgreens and shop and deliver. They literally have to go to the store, hit accept, hit start shopping, and then everything will literally pop up and you have to look for that shit yourself. You know, and and now, thank God, they finally made it easy enough to the point where you just go inside the store, say the name, show your phone, scan the barcode. Once they scan it for you, you scan it, you go out, get out of here, and then deliver it. Wow, man, what a freaking nightmare the shop and deliver used to be. I used to be so subjective to picking up those orders back then. I used to be so subjective. You know, I used to objectify grabbing those orders because due to the fact that I had to go in there and shop and deliver for that shit myself. I used to be so objectified of freaking picking it up. And now that they changed it, they changed the whole concept that you go in there now and pick it up, scan the barcode, get out of there, leave, and deliver it. Boom, done. Boom, bam. Simple. Oh, man. Holy McGillicuddy. That's insane, man. Sheesh. Well, whatever. I'm glad they changed the concept. So, but it was cool, man. I've actually did a delivery of this one recently, back in April. Yeah, it had to have been back in April because they closed down on the 11th. This one closed down on the 11th, and I did a delivery here like in early April, and I guess they must have closed down right after that. Because this one, according to what I was reading, I'm just going based on when the comment or the article was posted. So this one closed down on April 11th. So they've been gone a little over 2 months. But for what it's worth, with that giant dumpster, looks like they put a shit ton of work up in there. So I don't know what they're going to turn it into. I haven't heard nothing. I don't know what's going to replace it. I don't know none of that. But it looks like they're doing a shit ton of work to that place. So, yeah. No, it was still cool to check out, right? We couldn't see much inside except the entrance. And they had the drive-thru window blocked off by a black film. You know, but whatever. We were still able to check it out, right? Another place off the list. Hell yeah. Another video for you guys. Hell to the motherfucking yeah. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Woo. Let's go. You know, I'm just getting excited, man. Listen, it's been an extremely busy week for me. An extremely busy week. It's been excruciatingly debilitating to my mental health and to my physical health. As you guys know, my wife and her family are moving to Florida, and this whole last week we were in the house, out of the house, packing shit, getting stuff ready to go. There was a lot of animosity. There was a lot of high velocity emotions going on with everybody in the house, you know, and I became so emotionally distressed. I finally reached my breaking point, and yesterday, without saying what happened yesterday, I finally snapped. We were at the house yesterday and something happened between me and my mother-in-law, and I snapped, and I couldn't take it. I snapped. I didn't say nothing bad, but I literally screamed, and then I cried, and she was telling me to calm down I literally told her, you don't know what I've been suffering with this past week. You can't tell a person who has bad anxiety, as bad as I do, because I've suffered from really bad anxiety all my life. But I told her, I said, you cannot tell a person with bad anxiety to calm down when you don't know what is going on in their life. You don't know how bad I've been suffering this past week. Yes, I do. Yeah, Then the whole argument, brother, and I yelled. I literally yelled and I cried. I cried hysterical, and I grabbed my shades and I ran out of the house. And I left because I couldn't take it anymore. You know, and my fiance, well, I almost said my fiance. You see, because yesterday, June 3rd, and I think a lot that had to do with that, with whatever erupted into the house and everybody having high, animosity and high emotions, was because yesterday was actually the 2-year anniversary that my wife's youngest sister died. She passed away from cancer, a very rare form of colon cancer, at 25 years old, 2 years ago. So it's not often, the doctors, when she died, said that it's very rare that a person her age has this kind of cancer, because that cancer is usually hit by senior citizens. But then again, I will say this, half of my wife's family, cancer runs in her family, because half of her family has died of different types of cancers, including her younger sister. So may God rest her soul. And I just couldn't take it, and I literally left because of the animosity that was going on. And once I cried and I exploded, I left. I literally took my keys, I took my shit, and I scrambled all out of the house, and I ran as fast as I could, and I just took a ride. It wasn't easy, man. Last week I was so stressed and I was so frustrated, that I was literally laying in the trunk of my car. I was literally in the trunk of my car, man. Listen to me. I was literally in the trunk of my car. I was in the trunk of my car, laying down on my side, listening to sad piano music while I was crying. So you guys gotta understand, man. I'm sure you guys understand, but there's been so much in my life going on lately. With all of this going on, and I'm glad it's over, but with all of this going on, you guys gotta understand there's been a lot going on, man. It's, I was going on a high for a while, posting videos constantly, until all of this started happening, and then I had to step back for a bit because of what's been happening with my mental health, and with all the animosity going on at my wife's house, and everybody trying to move and doing things, like that. With everything going on, it has literally objectified my choice of going out to do things, because I haven't wanted to leave the house, because I've been so upset, I've been so stressed, I've been so debilitated mentally, and I've been so debilitated physically. The physical and mental debilitation that it has taken on my body has literally slowed me down to a point where I wanted to take a step back and focus on myself before I start moving forward and doing other things that are completely irrelevant to what was going on over there. And now that it's over, we're gonna keep moving forward. And it literally drove a wedge between me and my wife, because we were upset, we were so stressed, we accidentally took our anger out on each other, and things were a little on edge. There was a little turmoil going on between me and my wife, and in the family and everything going on. There was a little turmoil. But not every relationship is perfect. But what was going on at the house, all the animosity, all the moving and everything, was really, it was really intense. And it just kept intensifying and intensifying and intensifying until eventually I finally just lost my mind. I cried. I just left. Eventually I came back a half hour, 40 minutes later, but I couldn't take it anymore. Happens, man. And with what happened yesterday, with that being the 2-year anniversary of my sister-in-law passing away, all of that could not have happened on a worse day. But you know what? You learn to live, you live to learn, and then you learn to move on, right? So mental health struggles is not easy. Dealing with anxiety is not easy at all. But, you learn how to move on. You learn how to be strong. And like I always say, because you guys know that I love aviation, you got to be like an airplane, slowly walk towards the runway and turn. And then when you're ready, turn the key, put your foot down on the rudder pedal. Okay, once you put your foot down on the rudder pedal, once you're ready, pull the lever and pull the throttle, go all the way back. And as soon as you're ready, run down the runway full speed and go up into the sky and pull yourself as strong as you can. Pull yourself up, go to the sky, break through the clouds, and just glide smoothly. Just keep flying and don't come down until you're ready. And when you reach your destination, you will see that the dark cloud has shifted to the other side. And now the new destination that you are on will bring you mental peace, will bring you mental relaxation, will bring you a longevity of calmness, and will bring you a sensation that's going to make you feel absolutely relaxed. And that terminology is something that I have used a lot of my life that has really helped me stay calm from a mentalistic standpoint. It really helps. And anybody who's dealing with mental stress right now or mental agitation, and anybody who's dealing with depression like I've been dealing with for the past 7 days, you know, I feel for you guys, but you're not alone. You're not alone. You have a supporter in me, and I'm sure you have a supporter in a lot of people who love you and care about you. I love you and I care about you, even if I don't know you. I don't know half the people that I film to, but they enjoy it, and I love you guys for that very, very much. And if you're dealing with a mental battle and a mental struggle, not only me, but there's a whole lot of other people out there who love you and care about you enough for you not to make the wrong decision in your life. Because I literally told my mom, when she saw me laying in the back trunk of my car crying, listening to sad piano music, I came up to her when she came to get me. She was coming home from work, and I told my mother, I said, I'd rather die. I'd rather die because I feel so upset. You know, and I didn't mean that, but I was just so mentally debilitated that I said something I didn't mean. And it was very stressful, very painful to my mental health. But sometimes we all go through mental battles, and we go all through depression, and we all go through struggles emotionally and mentally. You know, and sometimes it ain't easy. And people think that it's easy because they say that it's easy. They say that it's easy because they haven't struggled the way we have struggled. You say that it's going to be okay, but you don't realize it's not going to be okay for the person who's going through the mentalistic struggle that they're dealing with. And if you haven't gone through what that person has gone through, me, I've survived suicide 9 times and I'm still here. It's tough. Sometimes it gets hard. But if you haven't dealt with what the person dealt with in the past and what is dealing with in current present day, don't say that it's going to be okay, and don't tell that person to calm down, because they need self-healing. And they need self-soothing. They need to pleasure themselves mentally by themselves before you even think of telling them to calm down. Because they need to recollect themselves before they tell you what's going on. You know what I mean? So it happens, man, but you know, you got to be strong. I try to be strong, and I try to remind myself that every day. I have a loving wife. I have a roof over my head. I have a beautiful family. My mother and father care about me. My mom and dad, they live with me. I got a beautiful grandmother. You know, and on top, now that I mentioned grandma, on top of all of that, you know, 11 days ago on May 22nd around 11:30 at night, after a whole day of being at my wife's house, packing everything, getting everything done, and all that stress going on May 22nd around 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, my grandmother had a stress-induced panic attack, and you know, you guys know she's 94. My grandmother had a stress-induced panic attack at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night on May 22nd, and we had to call an ambulance and bring her to the hospital. And me and my wife were at the hospital with my grandmother for 7 hours out in Stony Brook. You see what I mean? Like, all of that going on, man. I'm sorry for rambling on, but with all of that going on, everything has been so catastrophically destructive to my mental health that it's literally driven me to a point where I just broke. And I literally exploded like a freaking volcano that was ready to erupt. You can't tell somebody that it's going to be okay when you have absolutely no idea what they've been dealing with and what they've been struggling with. Let them collect themselves. Let them get themselves together before they tell you what it is that's going on, that's causing them to act in such a certain way that you're questioning their authority. Don't question their authority until they are ready to tell you what is going on. When they are ready, they will tell you. If they don't want to tell you, don't keep pushing the issue. Because if you keep pushing the issue, you're going to cause that certain individual to say something or do something that they're going to regret. And you're going to be the one regretting that you should have never pushed the issue to leave them alone. And then you're going to be the one who's going to be a problem to them. And their problem is going to become your problem. And your problem is going to become their problem. Then that's going to double what's going on. And then you're going to find out that you're going to get yourself into a heap of load of dark shit that you're going to wish you never got yourself into. Okay? So, it's true. It happens. But what are you going to do? You got to keep going, man. It happens. Like Rocky Balboa once said, it's not about how many hits you take. It's about how many hits you can take and how much you can keep going. You got to keep punching. You got to keep fighting. You got to keep going strong. Don't go down. In the words of Tony Burton, Apollo Creed's trainer, don't go down. Don't go down. No pain. No pain. Gotta be strong, man. All right, I'm sorry if I was rambling on, but there's been so much going on. I just had to get it out of my head and out of my system, just to explain to you guys properly what's been going on in my life. All right, so I love you guys, and I'll definitely see you guys soon. And like I always say, wherever the wind blows us next is where we're gonna end up. All right, you guys stay awesome. You guys stay happy. You guys keep smiling and just keep on enjoying your life. All right, cool. See you guys soon. Take care, guys. See you later.